We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. And from Willy Pete's Chocolate, we have the Trick or Treat bars. Dark chocolate with pumpkin spice and habanero peppers. This is cool. I like this. So they do seasonal stuff. They also did one where it was for Christmas. I think they did like an eggnog. Naughty or Nice, I believe that one was. And in fact, I'm going to try to get to that one also. Like, the eggnog is not... the eggnog candy bar isn't super interesting to me. Honestly, the pumpkin spice isn't either. But, so the treat flavor is the orange foil, and that is pumpkin spices only. I don't know, what can we read that? That's what that says there. I don't know if I could pull that in. Trick flavor is black foil. So, okay, look. For a chili head, I think the black foil is the treat. I think the hotter one's going to be the treat here, but we'll see. We'll get into this and we'll figure this out. What exactly we got going on here? First, though, as always, there is the Veterans Crisis line right here. Pause the screen if you are in need. And we take a look here at the ingredients, and they're the usual business here for chocolate. We do have cayenne pepper powder in the ingredient list this time. But not habanero. Their labels, I find the way that they do their ingredients just kind of bizarre. I don't know. I don't get why they do that. But all right, let's get into this. Take a look at these. I like this idea. I'm kind of surprised they didn't do it like a half and half thing, but we got whole bars. All right, so this one, the orange one, is just the pumpkin spice. Nothing really going on here. So I wonder if cayenne's in both of these. This is supposed to be a dark chocolate, so that's the other thing too, is that I think the Naughty or Nice might have been a white chocolate or even a milk chocolate, and sweeter chocolates I'm not a big fan of. I'm getting a little bit of texture here. Let's take a look. Looks like there might be some bits of habaneros in here, possibly. All right, so what we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna start with the orange. Let's do the orange. We're gonna bounce back and forth. So we'll go orange, black, and put these here so you can see which is which. All right. Okay, let's start with the orange. All right. Right out of the gate, heavy pumpkin spice. Now, for me, I'm not a big fan of that. I mean, every year I'll knock back. I'll do a little 60 of a pumpkin beer. Maybe a couple if I like it. Now I kind of leave it at that. Good for another year. I don't drink coffee. Chai I'll drink occasionally, which I guess has some semblance a little bit to pumpkin spice. Same with Constant Comment from Bigelow. Tea. I don't think this works. Halloween and pumpkin spice are not a thing. You know what I mean? Like, Halloween is not that. The pumpkins there are not used for eating. It's not a flavor thing. For me, pumpkin spice goes more with Thanksgiving. Don't sit around eating, oh, hey, we got these pumpkin pies for your trick-or-treat basket, right? Those pumpkins that you carve up, the only thing edible in them really is the seeds. If you soak them in salt for a while. Actually, I might do that that might be a video I do. Is some nice pumpkin seeds, like a chili head version of pumpkin seed. That might be really, really kind of good. Oh, I got to think about that. Stay tuned. Because obviously if I do, it'll be out. But all right, this is the black one. Not super in love with the orange one. Yeah, I don't think the trick is habanero. You know, and that's not a great idea anyway. Tricking friends with overly spicy stuff when they're not expecting it is really a bad practice that nobody should do. So we have a lessening of the pumpkin. This is actually not bad. The habanero one isn't hot, like even remotely. And you see they put it here on their little scaling thing, and it's only in the halfway point. But the presence of the habanero there is nice because it mutes out a lot of the pumpkin spice. No, I just know something. The orange one is here. This is the other one. Look at how much darker the orange one is. That's interesting. I don't think it means anything. It's probably just a batch thing, but I don't know if I really want to eat this this other orange one. Well, let's continue on with the habanero. Let's see what kind of burn we can get out of it. I guess that's what we should be doing anyway. It's a very low level. I'll give it a default 1. Look at what it's doing with my bite. That's weird. I've never seen a chocolate do that. This one is good. It reminded me of something. Yeah, this one. So the one they're calling a trick is not bad. I still don't think I'd want to eat it again because there's more pumpkin spice than I like here, but with the habanero, you know, maybe that's what everybody should do. Next time you make a pumpkin pie, assuming you're actually making them and not just buying them, but the next time you make a pumpkin pie, why not throw in a little bit of habanero powder into the mix? Or get some crushed habaneros, even better. Why not give that a whack? This is a really good combination. I can't do this. I can't deal with any more of that pumpkin spice. I can't do it. It's all I can do to whack through this habanero one, which I even somewhat like. That's why the the eggnog ones are hard for me to consider as well. Just because, I like the Willy Pete's idea. I like that he's making stuff for chili heads. And maybe the challenge bars are better. I don't know. I've never had one. Maybe I'll get to that at some point if this channel ever gets popular enough for that to make sense. But because I don't think we're going to get high quality taste affairs with those, but I like a lot of what they do. But for me, even their dark chocolate is just it's too much on the sweet side. You know, I would wish that would just be a more aggressive dark chocolate, if that makes sense. More of the cacao. Nothing wrong with this. This is a really fun idea. This is kind of neat, but for me, you know, I couldn't. The one they're calling a treat bar is honestly kind of gnarly for me. The trick was okay. The trick is a nice little seasonal thing, and I would consider having just one of those. You know, just bang on one of those for probably not Halloween, but like for something with Thanksgiving or whatever. It's a nice little take on some seasonal seasonings, if you will. Without that habanero component, though, not for me. You know, it's not a tolerable thing. Most commercial candy bars like Snickers and stuff, I can't really tolerate those because they're just too sweet for me. The even the peanut butter cups, I love peanut butter cups, but I have to get the ones that are the big ones just because the chocolate is thin enough that the overly sweet nature of it and the ratio to the more salty peanut butter, that's the only one that is even remotely acceptable to me. Everything else is too much, and I can't. I just can't swing with it. I can't dance to that, you know. So, yeah, Trick or Treat was. It's a fun idea. It's a fun novelty idea. It. I don't think it makes a lot of sense to use pumpkin spice though. So I think this could be a really cool thing, but I don't think I would use the pumpkin spice thing. And why not? You know, have this for October. Have an actual trick or treat thing, right? Have that for October. And then why not have like a Thanksgiving bar, you know? Another seasonal promotion. And then you can use your pumpkin spice. You know, you could have a couple different candy bars, one hot and one not if you want, or whatever. But tying this into to Halloween, I don't think works. The naughty or nice thing, I think, is probably fine. That's a cool little gimmick, but you know, the Thanksgiving, I think they could do something with that, but I wouldn't say to use trick or treat in a with this pumpkin spice. I just don't. Not for me. I'll leave it at that. The habanero one was okay though. That was a nice little seasonal thing, but again, more for Thanksgiving than Halloween. So, but anyway, there it is. The Willy Pete Trick or Treat chocolate bars. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.